Hi, my name is Maceo Lewis. Welcome to ML Sports Talk. Today I'm going to talk about my upcoming expectations for the WNBA season. It's going to kickstart the regular season in about a week. And so I want to give my thoughts on what I expect to watch, who I'm looking out for, the top four teams to keep your eye on, things of that nature. The preseason is already on right now, but frankly, and this is not a WNBA thing, just in general, I don't watch preseason, and that goes for NFL, baseball, NBA. I'm just not really into it. I mean, I did catch glimpses of a game with Indiana and Brazil, and it was just a slaughter. Indiana on Brazil. It looked like like Indiana went to like the local SWAT meet, like, "Hey girls, you want to go play against us?" And they just like rolled them. I did see Caitlin Clark hit like a logo three, but I just cut it off after that because I'm just not really interested in preseason. But I will be interested in the regular season. So what I'm gonna do this year is we're probably gonna get the WNBA package again. We got it last year. We got it like late in the season because I didn't really start watching until like the whole Caitlin Clark phenomenon, and I was really drawn into it. And then we finally got the package and were able to watch a few games on TV and actually attend some games for the Sparks and for the Aces last year, and so that was fun. So we'll probably end up getting that. Teams to look out for or players to look out for. So obviously you're looking at the coming up in their second year, Caitlin Clark. She had a great rookie season. She set all kinds of records. I can't even. I have to do a whole other podcast to list her accomplishments last year. Her and of course Angel Reese as well. So I'll be looking to see how they do this year, as well as the veterans, Aja Wilson, Breonna Stewart, and you have, of course, the MVP of the finals, Jacquel Jones, and Paige Decker. She just got drafted number one, going to Dallas. So I'm definitely going to have an eye out on her. And I mean, there's so much talent going around in the WNBA, and it's really like this moment in WNBA history where I think more people are going to get drawn into it, just like with the NBA when you had the rivalry between Magic and Larry Bird that completely changed the future for the NBA, and I see that something similar like that happening to the WNBA. I mean, they already renegotiated. They elected out of the collective bargaining agreement because I mean, basically, they signed like bigger television contracts. So obviously, that means there's going to be more money available for the players, which means the players are going to get paid more. So I mean, that's a whole nother podcast itself. The CBA that's going to be coming up. The deadline, I believe, is at the end of the regular season this year. So yeah, that's what I'm looking out for. Now, in terms of going to games, we live locally in Los Angeles, so we'll have opportunities to go to Sparks games again, and I'm also a regular visitor of Vegas, so I'm definitely gonna make trips to Vegas to watch the Aces. I mean, frankly, I like both teams, but I mean, honestly, I'm more I was more an Aces fan last season, and I see that going into this season. Honestly, I like both teams, but I tend to have more of a bias towards the Aces. So there are some games that I definitely have my radar. So this is mostly like a function of me being able to make the trip, do the work. So obviously games on the weekends and some Fridays I'm off. So there are certain games I can go. So I'm probably gonna we're definitely going to the Aces Sparks game on May 30th, and I have a few other games on my radar in Las Vegas. I see here Dallas, so I can watch Paige Beckers. Of course, Indiana, I definitely want to make that game to watch Caitlin Clark. And I also see here Golden State, Minnesota, see Nafisa Collier. And of course, Seattle, see Skyler. And I think New Minke is on that team as well. So that's probably the only games I'll probably be able to watch in Las Vegas, and of course Sparks have a little bit more leeway because I live out here, and so we'll just take that week to week and see what games we can make, what games we can't. So that's the games that I plan to attend. Now the teams to look out for in this next upcoming season. I mean, obviously you have the champions, New York Liberty. I mean, I attended some of the games last year and when they played the Aces, and I don't think I saw them play the Sparks, but I definitely saw them play the Aces. And they're a great defensive team, and I mean Jack Paul Jones. The games I saw, like she was like the best player on the floor, at least for that particular game. And so they have basically the returning stars coming back. Obviously, the great Breonna Stewart, Ionescu, and like I mentioned before, Jack Paul Jones. So, I mean, the challenge is can they go back to back? I mean, historically, the Houston Comets won the first four championships. Then the Sparks went back to back, and just recently the Aces went back to back. So, can they duplicate that? That's going to be the question heading into this season. They definitely have the roster to do it. So, I mean, we'll see. And of course, their opponent in the finals, Minnesota Lynx, you gotta look out for them because that front court defense is great. Lefisa Collier, that whole front line, they played great defense throughout the season last year. And of course, the Aces, that's another team to look out for. You have, of course, Asia Wilson. They lost Kelsey Plume to the Sparks, but they gained Lloyd. And so they still have Chelsea Gray. So they're going to be tough. And obviously, another team that's going to be on the radar is the Indiana Fever, with, of course, Caitlin Clark, Mitchell. They just acquired Bonner. And so that's going to give them depth on that front court to battle with teams like the Aces and obviously Chicago with Angel Reese. And they got Cunningham from Phoenix. She's a great energizer. Like she gives the team a lot of energy. She plays tough. So Indiana is going to be tough this year. I'm not going to make a prediction who's going to come out or not. I want to actually see the games, and then maybe like towards the end of the regular season, I'll make my predictions. But those are the teams that I'm looking out for this season. And of course, Chicago. I'm always going to be watching Angel Reach. I mean, she gets more double doubles in and out. I mean, she's just a monster on the boards and scoring. So anyway, those are the teams I'm looking out for this year. So it's going to be a great WNBA season. Hope they can capitalize off the rise in attendance and the eyeballs from last season and just build upon it because it's a great product. If you haven't seen it, just check it out. Just give it a try. And yeah, we're probably going to package so we can support because I mean it's all going to come down to television contracts, having a larger pool of money available so that they can basically pay the players more. And I mean I think most people are in agreement that these players need to be paid more. I mean I was just shocked when I saw last year like the salaries they make less than me, and I'm a public defender, so I'm just shocked that the low amount of money, but obviously that has to do with economics and how much revenue and profits are and stuff. And so the more that we watch, the more television contracts are going to be, and then the more opportunity for these players to make more money. So anyway, I mean that's my thoughts on the upcoming WNBA season. Until next time.